sense that we are allies, you will be turned.
Okay, here we are. Two of the Spider Queen. Queen? Queen. You probably can't even tell the difference because I'm speaking into a microphone. This is a Storm League game. I am playing tank, and we have, obviously, a very easy to spot team comp. Zul is going to be soaking the top and the middle lanes by himself because that is what he is ungodly good at, while the four of us in the bottom lane here try to steamroll this shit and get ourselves an early victory. The whole reason that I have Malganis in this game is because I believe he is still very strong in the mid game. He does kind of peter off in the end game, and his early is a little bit tough. But if we can get shit, I'm just gonna eat this chest. That's fine. If we can get shit going in the early to mid game and snowball this map, we are going to guarantee ourselves a victory with our comp. It's just that simple. They are bringing people down here to try to counteract our four-man push. Their Blaze is going to try to stop our Zul, which is fucking awesome. Ooh, man. Getting some heals from our BW. Take a look at our Zul. Look at that. Like, just walking up, walking down, walking up, walking down. It is a very serene existence, I'm not going to lie to you. The rest of our four-man here is... It's not my favorite, okay? I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Because it's a four-man, it works fine. But I would have preferred, you know, different healer, and probably not Brawl. But, you know, hindsight, 2020. So, I am eating a lot of damage, and the only real thing that I can do to heal up is use my level 1 ability, which is Time to Feed. We get a heal when we deal damage to enemy heroes with our mark on them, like that right there. You see it right below their health bar. And auto-attacking things with our trait, or just dealing damage. Our trait gives us a little bit of health back. But as you can see, they do a lot of damage. Being that all of my health is regained in very small amounts of sustain, I'm not super happy about the way that our comp works for keeping me alive. And if I can't be alive and go in, then I guess it doesn't matter too much, because a lot of our damage is very pokey. It's very pokey. But the enemy team's damage is also very pokey until Imperius goes in and gets all of his stacks and starts doing that insane-ass percentage damage. Are we gonna get it? Nope, he's gone. This is how this lane goes for Blaze. This is how this goes. And then he's just gonna, like... This character is absolutely fucking insane on this map. Especially with, like, opponents of this caliber. Like, if you don't figure out that this is what the enemy team is going for in their draft, you're going to have a bad time. Honestly, it should be Jaina up against the Zul to try and stop the push. Looks like they figured that out too. But Blaze down here in the four-man, oh no, they're going to use two of them instead. Use two people to try to stop the Zul, while our four-man continues to wreck shit. So, the good thing about all of our poke... God, that's a terrible rotation, Monfrere. Just kill him. Just kill him. Nope. No, it's fine. Alright, I can't tell if my camera's just sitting still because there it is. Now we're correct. I'm just trying to play bodyguard at this point, because I want to keep the giants alive so they can do their damage. I want to keep my damage dealers alive so they can do their damage. We can get the turn in here. Our Zul got all of his gems turned in. No problem. Foxy Grandpa stepping up a little bit. I want to make sure that he doesn't get to do that for free. We're going to wait for the web weavers to come in. Blaze is still top, trying to outpush Zool, really doing a not wonderful job. He's soaking XP for his team, but as you can plainly see, gonna get some help from BW, and then go in, try to get to sleep, gonna get interrupted in the middle of it, still have it on a full cooldown though. Ooh, you missed. Web Weaver, if you could just like get into tower range, please. Sleep number 1, now I got it back up. So one of the things... Missed and got yourself murdered. One of the things that you... Well, I should probably go over Malganis. I mean, I know this is a Storm League game, but I can give you the ability rundown just to make sure that it all makes sense. So, Q is Fell Claws. You're gonna hit the Q once. He's gonna dash forward, do damage. You're gonna hit the Q again. He's gonna dash forward and deal damage again. And the third time, you're gonna hit Q. He's gonna dash forward, deal damage, and knock people up. It does a fair amount of damage, but it is his main form of mobility because it is on a shorter cooldown than Night Rush, and it's pretty easy. Weaving in the auto attacks in between the hitting of the Q button is a little bit of a nuance, but eventually it's just its own fun minigame. At this point, we're saying let them have the turn in, because our lanes are pretty pushed up, and we should be able to defend it easy enough. Anyway, back to the abilities. Night Rush is our E. You're going to hit this button. After 0.75 seconds, we're going to get a lot of movement speed and start running at people. If we hit them with our body, they go to sleep for 2.5 seconds. And our trait, the Empiric Touch, we heal for 45% of the damage dealt to heroes, 10% of the damage dealt to non-heroes. See if we can get Jaina next. Yeah, that's pretty basic. I did go over the W. W is just a... Got it. That's fine. Everything worked out. I need to leave now. W is plain and simple. It is an AoE circle of damage that is also going to give us 25 armor for 3 seconds. Which is pretty cool. Because this helps you with your level 1 talent. If you can get into the middle of the enemy team and are missing health, and they all have their time to feed stacks, you just hit your W, you have 25 armor, and then suddenly you've healed for 74 health on 5 people. It's pretty good. Our talents at this point, I'm just gonna let that go. Oh god, that field. Put my ult on a fucking 9-second cooldown. I would have killed the Jaina if he had not made that life-saving tackle. Talents though, level 1 time to feed, already did it. Fueled by Torment. What this does is that when we have our W up, our trait heals more, and we're just going to heal for the number of times that we're damaged while it is going. So this is your main form of healing through team fights and through engages. Just you gotta kind of be mindful of when you use your W when you have this talent, because it's a lot of your healing. Will of Tichondrius I took at 7 for the percentage damage on their Blaze and their Imperious. Their front line is pretty healthy, so I want to make sure that I can drop them down a bit. It's only on the 3rd slash of our Q though, so as you can see, still gotta hit all the buttons in a rather quick succession. Oh, and we're gonna get out. That's fine. He got the mind control. Can we get the Jaina? We got the Jaina. We can get the Anduin as well. Maybe? We can't get the Anduin. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Jesus. Fucking peel didn't work that time, did it, buddy? We got the Rainer, the Imperious, the Jaina, and we'll take the Anduin that time. All that armor does help in tanking turrets. Just gonna get some health back. We're not taking any damage! That's okay. Oh, he got me. I am fucking dead. Ultra dead. Please get my gems and leave. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Okay, thank you. This talent tier always confuses me though. So, like what we were saying about this, I think this is good. I also think that this can be good into heavy frontline teams. I think this is also pretty decent, but it's more subtle, and you have to be more kind of focused on auto-attacking people. And this one is just the pure ambush talent. Like, this is fucking good. So when you come out of brush, you basically become Dahaka. Like, you start hitting for more damage, and if you sleep someone out of a bush, you're going to be doing a ridiculous amount of damage, which is like, maybe I should just take it, because I really do love Nightmare Queen. I like the ability to get a lot more burst damage from fog. Well, we're taking this easy boss call here. They're all split up on all sides of the map. We've got our Zool still looking all over the place. Done. Blood Rush is our 13 when we are healed by a hero, including ourselves. We gain 1 movement speed for 8 seconds up to 15%. This is just kind of what I default to because these two talents require your team not to hit people. Or this one does. Requires your team not to hit people while they're asleep, which I have a little bit of trouble with. The Night Beckons. These two are basically the go-to talents. Try and zone these fuckers back a bit. Nailed it. Jaina's got her shield out. Apparently we lost a lot of dudes. Oh, we didn't get the gems. Can I sleep? Can I get to sleep? I guess we just need to leave. Yeah. Boss didn't even get the building, which is really upsetting. But we can come back and get that. I thought by splitting off there and keeping their damage zoned, we were going to have a better time in the backline, but I guess that didn't work. Gonna leave our Zool way on the other side of the map and start this camp. Bottom left corner, if you're noticing, look at all the healing that we're doing. That's going to increase our movement speed. That's just how this works. You can heal yourself from your trait, you can heal yourself from your W, you can heal yourself from the damage that you're doing with your abilities. It's nice. 16 did roll around. We took Blind as a Bat. So our Q is not going to have any cooldown, but it is going to completely remove all of our vision, so we won't be able to see who we are queuing. Blaze is going to get away. He must have sniffed me out somehow. Good TP downstairs. I don't know if we're going to live. Ooh, that's good though. Just going to fucking sleep you out of that. Oh no, he got me right in the middle of my shit. I have to pop my Blind as a Bat just to get out. My team was not telling me where everyone was, so I just kind of went back in on my own and hoped it didn't suck. Anyway, that is another thing that Blind as a Bat is really good for, being offensive and giving you a decent escape if you're ever caught in a rough spot and you need to just start trekking backwards. I'm looking for the flank right now. I have these two zoned. I got rooted though, so now that's fine. We can get, yes, we can get that kill. We can get that kill. Sleep. Dead. Nice. Now we get the building free because they don't have a blaze. We have a fuck ton of minions, and our Zool is just going to pop out even more and more and more minions. Fuck yeah. And we basically, with the way that our kit works, have almost constant movement speed increase with our Blood Rush in 13, which is super cool. I like it. I wish it was a little bit more for like a smaller amount of time, but that's okay. They look like they want to fight, and we do have Sylvanas on the side here. We're at even talents, though. Oh, come on. Can we get him? Sleep him? Got him. And an auto attack just woke him up. Hard miss on the Imperious ult, but they are going to get Thrall. Now we are on the full retreat. Mind control whiffing completely. Trying to go in, popping the blind as a bat. There's only so much we can do. Try and sleep him, and then we're going to pop our ult to get out of the blind as a bat to get some more healing. Pop our W. Start running. Okay, that's... We traded Thrall for Blaze in that exchange. We got this camp as well, so this does come out on top for us. Here we go. Everything's fine. We do not have a full turn-in. The enemy team does. Honestly, the only thing that they can do to stem the tide of our victory is to turn it. But right now, we have such ridiculous control of the map that they are going to have to sneak it. And even if they do it, we don't particularly care because it's got to push all the way down the map. Looks like Raynor might be going for the sneak. Just saw him show on the top wave there. There's Imperious as well. They have 48 out of their 55. We're just kind of letting them do it. We don't want to die to stop their turn-in because that would be catastrophic at this stage in the game. Oh my god. Just, no, we're not 20. Gonna lose our Zul first. Hopefully we can get... There we go. Pop there. We're hitting people, I think. Nailed it. So we took 2 out for the price of 1. Now we just have to kill their Web Weavers and go in the game. We do have a lot less push power without our Zul because we don't have, you know, new minions to tank the building damage. Yeah. So maybe we don't end right away, but we can come close. Just gotta stop all these lanes from pushing. We are 20 to 18. Imperious is gonna waste his ult one more time. Been doing a really good job of that this game. Still got Web Weavers in the top lane. It looks like we're going to try to take out the keep instead of defending the top Weaver, which is fine because the fort is no big deal. Put him to sleep. Can't get him. Got Anduin also. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Good job. Let's get this building. We're all real far up here. We need to go. I'm just trying to soak. Dead. Totally dead. Got killed by the tower shot. But that's okay. No, don't go back. Okay. You dead. You're not dead? You lived! Our Zul came round the back for the flank, and there is the Raynor death, the Blaze death. The Terrans are dead. The core is open. Only Jaina and Anduin to defend our siege. And to be honest with you, with the way that our front line is geared up, they run at us, they're just going to get murdered. Okay, Anduin with the pull, Jaina with the big ring. Not enough to kill anybody, definitely enough to save their own lives. So their stats at the end of the game are certainly going to look better, but we still win. I don't even have to be alive for this win. We're just going to win. I love Wrath of the Angiers, like, it's a fucking wonderful ult. I love the way that it interacts. But, I don't think it was especially good in their comp. Like, nothing about it really synergizes very well with what they were building. Yeah, hey, look at that! Brightwing! Way to go, buddy! Here are the talents. I mean, the stats. 2 and 2 is not bad. I did take a fuck ton of damage. Actually, how much did we heal? 8,000. You know, that does seem like a lot less than I wanted it to be. I could have sworn Malganis. Like, so it feels like when you're playing Malganis as the main tank, his healing, his self-healing, his sustain is how he stays in that role. But if 8,000 is all that we're getting from it, that, yeah, that seems pretty bad. That's over the entire game. It might take some looking into that. I still like Malganis. I don't think that all of his functionality is completely useless, especially because his sleep, his E, is insanely good. Just real like you could see on those occasions when Blaze decided he wanted to charge in for no reason and my sleep was up, he just stopped immediately. It's the same thing with ETC. It's the same thing with anybody who has got to like use their body to try and engage. Like if Malganis has sleep up, you're fucking done for. But anyway, yeah, here's the talents again in case you need them. Time to feed, fueled by torment, will of Tichondrius. This is debatable. Carrion Swarm, Blood Rush, Blind as a Bat, and Seeker Swarm. This ability is fucking nuts. But again, it kind of requires your team not to wake people up. So, a lot of random indiscriminate damage coming out from our team. Maybe I should have taken one of the other upgrades to the basic abilities instead. Probably something I should look out more for on this hero. But anyway, that was Malganis. I hope you enjoyed it. I still think that this character is strong. I just think that he is stronger in specific situations and specific parts of the game. So the 10 to 16 mark, honestly, even the 7 to 16 mark, I think he's fucking ridiculous. But once you're on even talents with the enemy team, like that 2020, a lot of his utility falls off, especially in the event that your team stops a lot of your sleep, because half his kit, his engage, is sleeping people, and if your team is either accidentally or on purpose because they don't understand the sleep mechanic waking people up, you lose a lot of the utility that is Malganis. So keep that in mind when you're playing him. But thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.